Hello, this is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I am Magpie. Watched one anime.
We
I
did it.
watched an anime. I got back on Dandadan. My
Nice.
my opinions are mostly unaltered about Dandadan. Its artistry is fantastic.
Yes.
Um, and the Seropians are a bunch of assholes, and we should do an intergalactic war on them.
Correct. The Dans did get danned. They did. They got danned.
I
I'm
watched
pretty
the one
sure.
where they brought all the weird freaks to school to fucking try and kill them. I was
Oh
just
wait,
like, geez, you guys suck.
I don't even know which one
That
you're.
was the one with
Oh,
Nessie.
Nessie. Yeah, now I
Yeah.
remember. And they met a crab guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I did like the crab guy. I think he's a
Crab guy
pretty
is
cool guy.
good.
Um,
He's a good boy.
but then they did a sexual assault thing.
Yeah, not good.
um,
Um,
how are you?
I'm pretty good. I also watched an anime this week. By which I mean I did finish all of No Longer Allowed in Another World.
Oh, all of
Uh,
it, huh?
I did watch all of it, yes. Listen, I was sick this week. I was allowed. I
Has this
needed
granted
comfort
you
food.
any insight into the works of Osamu Dazai?
Yes. No, actually, no.
No, I have
Actually,
learned nothing.
actually, I think they're taking it in an interesting direction because I think, I think maybe, uh, I think maybe the other world is fixing him a little bit.
Oh God.
Uh, um, but yeah, there was a point in one of those last episodes where I did get a little blurry eyed. So
Hmm.
there's that. Um,
Reasons
and
I stopped watching Violet Evergarden.
yeah, she's like, oh God, it's way too sad.
I'm so sad.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Maybe I'll get back on it. We'll see. But
Yeah, I'd love to go back to that one sometime. I think it probably good, but
I
that's not
watched a
what we're
whole
here
bunch
about.
of it, and it made me poisoned with with
With
despair.
this with the sorrows. No,
um,
this show isn't like that. This show is more like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's nice. The sort of that back and forth. And oh, that's funny. Ha 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 ha.
um,
But
you
yes,
want
do we
some
have?
news?
Yeah, let's have some news.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with a combination here of many
Mm-hmm.
different newses. First of all, Black Torch gets a surprise return with an official anime announcement, debut trailer, and teaser visual. This is a canceled manga that is
Whoa,
getting an anime,
sweet. I'm
promising
sure.
new life to the story. The author is apparently blown away that any of this is happening.
Nice. I'm sure there's some very excited fans out there, and I
Um,
guess the author.
yeah. This appears to be mostly a fight. This is a fight show about ninjas and demons. So,
Cool. That could be fun.
uh, okay. Now the low blow. Fan made Berserk anime. Shut the fuck down. They ain't making that
Ah.
shit.
Ah,
Um, yeah. Mira's like successor studio that manages his shit was just like, you have to stop or we'll sue you to death.
damn. All right. Were they
Um,
making money off of it? I mean,
they were not going to make money off of it, as far as I
well,
know.
shit.
They just decided to kill it,
Well, fuck.
which would be
Um,
fine if you guys would bother to make an anime that was worth fucking watching.
yeah.
That's
Ugh.
the whole reason this fan project exists.
Yeah. You know what they should do? They should make it in secret and pass it around in envelopes.
Well, there is some conventional wisdom on that subject. If we can quote one Wooly Versus, if you've got a fan project that's very cool and could get a lot of hype, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
shut the fuck up.
Pretty much. That actually happened within the Warriors fans community as well.
Oh yeah.
Some fans set about to make a like 3D animated series, and that got shut down for similar reasons because they were like, "Yeah, no, um, you can do projects that show little bits and pieces of our story, but not like a simultaneous concurrent like, and I get it because like you want people to go and buy your book and get the story that way, but like
This is it.
if
But yeah,
you're
another
kind of
fine
like getting
example.
non-competing like media, like people aren't going to go, read a book if they were never going to pick up that book. You know what I'm saying? Like if they were always only going to view the animated version, which you didn't make.
Mm. Another fine example of shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, I mean
Um,
that was kind of unavoidable. It's the certain spaces. Um,
um,
it's
all right,
nuts.
next one. Free Run 2, 2026,
Yay!
January.
Oh man, that's so long to wait for
This
more
is,
free run.
but wait, we will.
But
Time
wait,
will
we will.
pass
The time will
nonetheless.
pass. Yes.
And finally, whether this counts as good news or bad is up to you, viewer. Man in Naruto headband attacks Tesla station in the US. A
That's good
man has
news.
been arrested
Oh, well, that's bad
by
news.
local police
Free my boy.
for two separate incidents of vandalism at a Tesla dealership, including an alleged Molotov cocktail attack and shooting. He did not shoot
Hmm.
anybody. This is hyperbole. Would you like to see the man?
All right, let's take a look at him.
This is the costume he elected to wear during his acts in which he threw Molotov cocktails at Cybertrucks, and then a separate incident where he just showed up and shot the windows out of the building.
Hey, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Hey, I'm going to die. If there was a noise of me being quiet, it's because I coughed vigorously just now. Um, that's oh my God, that's so much better than I could have imagined. Chat, is this based?
Free my man Lansky.
Chat, is this based? This I
Free
don't
him.
maybe might be based. Anyhow, let's
Anyway,
go.
the 41-year-old man has been charged with illegally possessing an unregistered unregistered destructive device, which is a
Yeah,
made-up charge they make whenever you throw
that's
Molotov cocktails at things because
yeah.
they don't like it and they
They
want to
don't
charge
like
you
it.
twice.
That's no good. Um, Free him. Anyhow, do we want to watch an anime?
Yeah, I thought we might
Cause
watch an anime on the anime podcast.
this week I thought we were gonna get back to one of my genres of choice here,
Mm.
which I will not say. You'll have to figure it out when we watch Btooom.
Btooom?
Btooom.
Btooom.
Yes, Btooom.
I'm supposed to kill people in this death game, but the clap of my worst designed grenades of all time is giving my position away. Seriously, they are fucking square time bombs.
I have gripes with him taking as long as he did to realize that they were time bombs. Um,
They're very simple devices.
it took him a very long time to realize that they were time bombs. It took him so long.
He seems to be not exactly sharp. Anyway, I'm gonna read this blurb.
Yeah, let's go.
Um, Ryota Sakamoto is unemployed and lives with his mother. His only real achievement being that he is Japan's top player of the popular online video game Btooom, which is absolute dog shit. However, his peaceful life is about to change when he finds himself stranded on an island in the middle of nowhere with a small green crystal embedded in his left hand and no memory of how he got there. To his shock, someone has decided to recreate the game he is so fond of in real life, with the stakes being life and death. Armed with a bag full of unique bombs known as BIM, the players are tasked with killing 7 of their fellow participants and taking their green crystals in order to return. Oh, well, he fucked that, didn't he? In order to return home. Initially condemning any form of violence, Ryota is forced to fight when he realizes that many of the other players are not as welcoming as they seem. Teaming up with Himiko, a fellow Btooom player, they attempt to get off the island together, coming closer and closer to the truth behind this contest of death, and also being like fucked up CS:GO uh, Kirito and Asuna from Sword Art Online.
Yeah, they kind of are.
This game is dog shit, y'all.
God, this is very funny. Um,
This is this is all so dumb.
yeah, so okay, listen, I did pick this from the quote high stakes game category on my anime list, a category which includes other classics such as Mirai Nikki, Death Parade, Kakegurui,
I think this
our
may be in
friend
our
Kaiji
viewer
Ultimate Survivor.
suggestions.
Um, you
I
know
think
what? Actually, I think it might
I
be.
think it may have been placed there specifically to troll us. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. We do open on a game of Btooom in which guys are dressed like fucking Spartans from Halo.
Yeah.
Except they don't have any cool guns, and they all just run around playing bomb tag.
Yeah, they're on a game of COD. These are
Also,
COD
there's
kids.
civilians on the map for no reason.
Yeah, that is actually funny. They just kill a civilian. They're just like,
Oh
bro, why would you
man,
do that? He's like,
it's like,
I
well,
don't
they
know.
shouldn't just stand around. It's just like, man, homie, they were programmed to stand there.
He did. They didn't. They kind of didn't give a shit about the civilian, but
I
it's
feel,
fine.
I feel like that's that. I feel like if you're gonna do that, they have to be like a stage hazard.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
they got to deduct points.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
But yeah, they play this game in Btooom, and they're running down the last guy who has a cooler outfit than they do. This is not remarked upon. Their outfits are dumb. I will not get into the specifics of this because it would be boring listening. But they instead of having cool helmets, they have like stupid visored motorcycle helmets that show the bottom of their mouth. Um,
Yeah, aesthetically, it's
it's
kind
not
of
as it's not as
bleh.
cool as the other guy who's wearing like a fucking combine helmet from Half-Life 2. Uh, but yeah, they lose track of the guy, and they're just like, well, we could do a radar ping, but he's probably already hiding. And we cut up to our main character who's standing on a rooftop, and he's just like, you guys suck. Let me show you how it's done. Because he sees the guy running down a different alley, and he throws a bomb
He's
into
the
the
only
air.
real gamer here.
He's the only real gamer here. He throws a bomb into the air above the guy, and it air explodes. Um, causing a huge cloud of smoke, and the guy gets spooked into a different direction. Actually, a box alley that he cannot
Yeah,
get out of. And
and they fucking get him.
our guy Ryota, fucking gets him in combat essentially, and plants a bomb on him.
Yeah.
Um, he's just like, just die, idiot, and he walks away and doesn't look at the explosion. And then yeah, it cuts out to like game clear, and you're just like, oh, it's a video game. I
Yeah,
see. It's a video. It's Btooom. I see.
it's
It's the onomatopoeia for a bomb going off, I guess.
yeah, Btooom with three
Uh,
O's, by the way.
with three O's. It's a long one. So, analyzing what we know about this video game, because I'm sure this is all we will be told about this video game. Your goal is, as a team of four, to just find other guys and with two or three different types of bombs, blow them up.
Blow them up, to fuck. Honestly, this
Bl-
is a game that I feel like could be fun in theory.
this is kind of Bomberman adjacent,
Sure,
but it
but
has CS:GO aesthetics, and I'm just
yeah, the
imagining it.
aesthetics make it shit. Honestly,
I'm just imagining playing it, and I was just be like, please, for fuck's sake, give me a gun.
they should make this a mode in Fortnite. Actually, they should do that. That would be really
um,
funny.
so yeah, we cut out to this guy who's surprisingly light from Death Note adjacent. I
I
don't know if you
thought that
noticed.
too. I was like, holy shit, he had the like a light expression.
He's like a light recolor. He's got like dark hair and he wears a gray shirt.
Well, part of it was the way they colored his face in that first shot of him.
Mhm.
Because like they did a very dramatic like like
Like
black
underlit.
shading. Yeah.
Um, Yeah, he's talking about it. He's just like, in the real world, I'm 22 and unemployed, but here in Btooom, I'm respected. I'm
Yeah.
I'm the best in Japan. I even got married in the game. Just in the
Uh-huh.
game, but I got
Only in
married.
the game, but I did it.
It's only in the game though. It's not real
Yeah.
though. It's not real. Um and then we kind of get some character moments with them because they're talking and they're just like, wow, we're top in Japan now. We can't keep our rank up if we don't challenge outsiders. And it's like, ooh, we just got a challenge from the number two team. Oh, really? Shit.
Let's do
Well, what
it.
do we do? Let's do it. And they have a rousing match with the number two team. Um,
And that we do not get the results from.
we did not
They're
get the results
immediately going
from
to hard cut.
because we were going to hard cut to a fucking steaming ass jungle.
Yeah, we have like a Jurassic Park 3 kind of moment here where he's trapped in his parachute in a
He's stuck in
tree.
a parachute, and the situation is dire because he does not understand why he's in a parachute, much less in a parachute hanging from the canopy in a steaming fucking jungle.
He doesn't know where he
Um,
is. He doesn't know what's going on.
he's got a green
Uh,
gem in the back of his hand that apparently doesn't hurt, but it's scary as fuck
yeah,
because
you
there's
don't
a
want to
green.
have an object embedded in your flesh. Like,
That's probably not good.
not ideal. I would freak out.
He does, in a panic, release his harness and plummet to the forest floor. But it
Yeah.
doesn't apparently break anything. And then he starts taking stock of the situation. It's just like, well, he's got his bag, he's got his wallet, he's got a fast warming bento box in there,
Yeah, he's got a couple of
and a
snacks. He's
bunch
got
of
a
tea,
drink. That's important.
and he's got a fanny pack that he doesn't remember buying from Amazon, which is
He-
full of cubes.
he's like, huh, what are these weird little cubes? Oh
His
well,
first
I'll leave them
assumption is
alone.
that it isn't his.
Yeah. He's just like, huh, I guess I'll
Well,
bring this
then,
with me.
well, then your bag, man. And then he just starts walking in a direction after having some tea, and he starts slowly discovering the problem with his situation. And problem number one is that there are some huge fucking bugs, and he is about to learn that jungles are inhabited solely by insects designed to cause you to have an agonizing death.
Yes. Um, he
He
doesn't
sees a
meet
scary
his
caterpillar.
he doesn't meet his unfortunate end, but like I do like this aspect of this show. Like, yeah, if you landed in the jungle, you would not have a good time.
There are fucking bugs. You are
There are
in
so many bugs.
this place.
You are
This place is called Green Hell for a
yeah,
reason.
yeah. He's like, wow, I must be somewhere
You have
south.
a fucking botfly larva and
Ugh.
digging its way into
Oh
your thigh
God.
right now.
No, no, no.
uh, well, at least you have to get wounded for that to happen first.
Yeah.
They don't bite
Uh,
their way in.
he's got some opportunities. Um,
But yeah, he gets scared by a caterpillar into a spider's web, and the spider lands on him and scares
yeah.
him.
He's like, yeah.
It just caused him to book it all the way to the beach, which is a problem because there's a beach.
Yeah.
Meaning he's probably on a fuck off island in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he's got nowhere to go.
So he sits there and he drinks some tea and he's remembering a few things. He's remembering a disturbing conversation with his mother where she looked like a zombie. Uh,
Yeah. She's like completely dead looking. She's like, uh, what happens? He's like, why did you make a resume for me?
yeah,
She
why did
just
you make
doesn't
it?
respond.
You made a resume for me and gave it to the grocery store. I'm not going to work there. I have a job I want because he's got a job he wants.
They'll get to it.
But she doesn't respond to him at all. She's just standing there in front of a bubbling wok staring at him.
Yeah.
Um, his relationship with his mother kind of makes me think he should lose. Like he
I
should get his
wonder how
fucking
much of
feet
that
blown off.
I actually wonder how much of that actually happened and how much of that is like him like
Like
his brain
guilt.
making up yeah, guilt sort of like, oh, why didn't you get a real job sort of guilt,
Um,
which
yeah,
hard to say.
is a problem. But he also remembers leaving the house and going to the down to the combine, and two guys in suits stopping him on his way out and saying, "Hey, you're Ryota Sakamoto, right?"
Mhm.
And he's just like, it's making my head hurt to even remember this shit.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what is this? What are these cubes here?
Mhm.
Ooh, oops, I pushed a button. And there's a little countdown screen on it that just goes 10,
9,
9,
8.
8.
And he's
He
like,
lets it
huh.
get really low before he throws it. He's just
Yeah,
like, I
he
have a
throws it
bad
at like
feeling.
3 seconds. He's like, I wonder, I have a bad feeling about
He
this.
cooks it for a full 7 seconds, a
Which is
little
funny
alarming.
because this does not alert him to the fact that this is a timer
But
bomb,
this is a time
even when
bomb.
he watches it explode after counting down.
Just
He
so you
doesn't
know,
realize.
every time I've heard it referred to by people who have actual like military experience, you aren't supposed to cook explosives. Just fucking prime and throw them.
Yeah,
That
just
is a
chuck
good way
him.
to blow your own legs off and kill all of your squad mates.
Yeah, you don't. I feel like people are bad at estimating amounts of time, also. Like,
Also, very unlikely, not relevant, but very unlikely you'll ever be able to pull a grenade pin with your teeth. They're in there real good.
I mean, you would want them to be,
They don't
yeah.
want them to come out easily, so you'll probably pull your teeth before you pull the pin. Um, so yeah, and he's just sitting there pondering, and he sees somebody down the beach, and he's just like, "Oh, hey, 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 can you
Hi.
help me? What are you doing? What's
That
that you're
guy.
throwing there? Are we playing a fun ball game? Oh no!"
Oh no, he's blowing me up.
Because this guy has thrown a much more direct circular grenade at him. Still nonsensical, but a little closer to something you.
Yeah. Seems
Um,
like something that explodes upon an impact.
this explodes upon impact, and also, viewer, he has 37,000 of them.
Yeah, he has so many.
I don't think they're ever going to address like number of bombs until they decide it's plot critical.
Yeah, pretty much.
All other times they will be infinite.
Yeah.
Um, because yeah, this guy who looks like a Yakuza thug from the street, um, is it's just coming at him, and he's just like, "What the fuck? Is that a bomb? Did he just throw a bomb at me? Holy shit!" And he starts booking it the other direction. I do appreciate how viscerally like real this is compared to some other death games with like video game elements,
Hmm.
and that there are no video game elements here. There is a
Yeah.
man on the beach, and he is throwing grenades.
Yes. And it's horrifying. And
That's
also, he
it.
does not want to kill this guy, actually.
Yeah, he doesn't want to kill this man because that's murder.
Yeah. Which, hey, also
Um,
much
this
more.
this is going to be a problem for him going forward.
It will. I'm sure
So
he'll confront it.
there's not much to describe in the next few scenes other than it is a running chase between Beach Guy and Ryota, where Ryota is just running for his fucking life.
Yeah,
Uh,
he kind of gets
he
behind him at one point.
he gets behind him at one point. He throws a bomb without priming it at him
Yeah,
because
he doesn't press the button.
he doesn't want to kill this man for one thing. He throws a different bomb way too early,
Yeah. He
and it only blows up in the sea.
yeah, he's like, "Huh, I wonder why that didn't work." He
He
still
try
doesn't realize.
he gets up above this guy whenever this guy, by the way, isn't particularly aware. He just kind of attacks everything around him.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much. It seems like
uh,
he has a lot of these bombs. So,
he gets up behind him and then tries to interrogate him, and he's just like, "You can't. What do you think you got me? You don't even know how your shit works." And he just pitches a bomb at him, which blows him into the sea,
yeah, I do
and he
have
swims
some
away for a
gripes
second.
here. The impact of these explosions would kill you, I'm pretty sure.
So
They would
this is
harm you
interesting.
greatly at least.
There appears to be very little shrapnel involved in these, so they both appear to be some sort of high explosive type with no like metal component. Um,
Yeah, but he
However,
comments on the heat of one of the
there's a
bombs.
significant amount of heat here, which wouldn't necessarily kill you. It might burn you a bit. The main thing is the compression wave
Yeah,
coming
the
off
air
of them.
impact would like that would harm you at least.
Now, the one that blew up close to him blew him straight up into the air. So it makes me feel like it dispersed all over his sort of all over his back. So I don't think these are actually very big
Hmm.
explosions.
Yeah, I suppose.
um, and it just sort of yeeted him into the ocean. So he got a little time to get away from this guy,
Yeah.
but not enough time. Because he ended up in an area where there's a big rock crag and some bushes, and he's laying in some bushes while this guy, and he's just like, I think I got away from him. But the guy is just right hot on his heels, and he's just like, how the fuck am I gonna get away from him? How did he find me? And he feels something in his hand, and he's just like, oh yeah, the green like glass is just like glowing. I like feel it. It's just like, oh, this is like the game, because he brought up the game earlier. He's just like, hey, where are we? Who are you? Do you know about this video game that I
Have
played?
you heard of Btooom?
And the guy's just like, shut up.
The guy laughs at him, I'm pretty
I'm trying
sure.
to kill you, man.
I don't care
And
about your games,
and
gamer
he
boy.
and he's laying there. He's just like, I'm gonna have to fight back. And the guy is coming to a conclusion. He's just like, I bet you're hiding over there in that crack where he's not hiding. And he's just like, this is my chance. And he's just like, but if he's in the bushes over there, he could attack me from behind. It's like, oh no, fuck, don't figure it out. Don't figure out my one-step plan. He's just like, I know what I'll do. If I throw a bomb in both directions, it won't matter. And he's just like, shit. So Ryota comes up with an okay plan. In that he immediately gets up and runs shrieking towards the cliff over the sea, and dives in. And the and beach guy, because he never gets named, and he's don't worry, viewers, he's not going to get
He's
named.
not gonna get a name.
His life meant nothing. uh Stands over him, and it's just like, what are you going to do, dumbass? You're going to have to come up for air, and I'll get you when you do. But he doesn't notice that there's a square-shaped bomb ticking down to 2 at his feet,
Directly below his
because
dick.
he threw that shit down before he jumped in the sea.
Yep.
Um,
And bye
There's
bye.
there's an explosion here, and during the split second of the explosion while Ryo was underwater, I was just like, I wonder how bad this is gonna be. Because most animes would just have an explosion, and holy shit, that's his head.
Yeah, it's rough.
Because he turned this guy into chunks.
Yeah, he does throw up about it, I'm pretty
He
sure.
throws up about it immediately, and also, from what we learned from the blurb, by the way, doesn't appear in the first episode. Fucked up because he didn't retrieve this guy's soul gem from his hand because it's
Right.
just at the bottom of the fucking ocean.
Yeah, that junk's gone. What a waste of a life.
Um, we're gonna hard cut again. We're gonna
Yeah.
hard cut to him in his bedroom again, talking to his friends, and his mom opens the door, and he turns around, and he's just like, God, can't you fucking knock? And she's just like, well, I did, but you had those things on your head. And he just fucking wings the controller at her and sticks it in the wall. Because
Yeah,
she's talking to him very, very calmly, about, hey, my uncle might be able to get you a job at a soba shop. And
mhm.
he's just like, I've got a job I want. And there was a scene before where he did apply to work for this video game company. And the man meeting him said, "Can you just wait a little while longer?" um,
Yeah. So, like, it's
and she's just like, "Get a fucking real job.
like, I okay.
I'm
Like, she
concerned
shouldn't
about your future."
I don't know if she should be haranguing him this much, but also, like,
I don't know if
he's
this is
being
real.
shitty to her. Yeah, again, we don't know if this is real or
I
if
don't know
this
if this
is
is her real behavior or an
yeah.
exaggeration of her behavior, where it's just like, "Hey, your uncle says you can work at a soba shop."
Yeah, again, this could just be how it feels. It's hard to say.
Which is a good tip. You should go work at your uncle's soba shop.
It could be chill. It could be chill. Listen,
Make some fucking noodles, man.
if you get the other job, you can quit that
Yeah,
one.
you can
Like
drop the fucking noodle job. I don't just give him some, just give him some warning. He's your uncle.
yeah.
It'd be rude to just
Yeah, just give him your 2 weeks. That'll be fine.
don't fling your controller at the drywall and fucking destroy that part of
Yeah,
the house.
don't do that. You scared your mom. That's not cool,
You
dude.
scared your mom, who was full of germs, and a scene that we will never have the context for.
Probably not.
Uh, And yeah, he wakes up from that because he's been sleeping by a clear pond, a waterfall pond, I think actually.
Yes.
And he's just like, God, I'm hungry. I mean, I guess I threw up everything I ate yesterday.
Yeah.
Uh, and he doesn't have time to complete that thought because there is a sound nearby. And yeah, we get introduced to our secondary protagonist, I guess our female lead,
Mm-hmm.
in that she is bathing. Uh,
Her
and yeah,
titties are out.
this is a creepy scene. I believe this was supposed to be titillating, but the way it keeps cutting back to Ryota is very creepy.
Yeah, I don't know
I
if they
don't like it. I don't think they did this on purpose,
I
but
don't think they did this on purpose, but they should. No, they shouldn't have, because he startles her, which, like,
he scares her, which makes sense. But I think that they could have immediately fixed it by him because she takes a drink and it like runs all the way down. The water, a droplet of water runs all the way down her throat, like in between her tits, right?
uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah.
and the way they could have fixed it is he startles her by stepping towards her into the water, and he makes like a splash noise, and she goes, "Oh God!" and she like tries to cover herself up. Uh, I think they could have fixed it immediately if he just went, "Can I have some of that water?
Yeah. I
Can I
don't know
please
if
have a
they're.
drink of water? I'm gonna die."
Here's me.
uh,
Oh wow! I almost killed myself for that.
there's a significant after credit scene, which I think actually did have that scene where it's just like,
That
"Can you
was the
wait a
after
little
credit
longer?"
scene. Yes.
Um,
There was like a super calming outro with like pastel soft aesthetics, which was interesting. An interesting choice.
pastel girl with her ass up on the beach, but
Yeah.
and she seems far away. She seems like she's relaxing, but up close, she looks dead.
It's yeah, I wasn't looking very closely. I
Distressing.
kind of yeah.
She's got
Um
no eye shiny. um, yeah, but that's the end of this show. This show has a 7.27 on my
This
list.
has I will tell you, this has a slightly higher rating than Kakagori.
Mm,
Slightly higher. Somehow. I
that's
liked
interesting.
I liked Kakagori all right actually. I what did you how did you feel about this show in general?
I hate this man. I hope he dies.
I
He's such a little ass, and not even in a fun one.
I listen, I'm curious about this character. I'm curious
Would
about this show.
would bully.
I'm like meow meow question mark?
Oh, he did take the guy whose hands and feet and head only now. He did take those bombs with him, so now he has those bombs.
He has the bombs.
He has time bombs and he has regular bang bang bombs.
Yeah.
Um,
Um I could see myself watching more of this out of curiosity. I don't know if it'll be super high priority, but
I will not fuck this guy. Tell me if he dies.
sure, I'll update you. Although if
uh,
you're gonna be mad if I get another meow meow,
what?
you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be mad?
You're gonna be mad.
I don't. I don't think I will.
You might be. You might
I
be
don't.
mad.
I don't think I'm gonna care if you drag in another pathetic loser. Um, but yeah, in all seriousness, not particularly impressed with this. Um, like the writing and acting feels very strange and stilted.
Yeah. Um.
Um,
Uh,
and it
Another
doesn't
thing.
look particularly nice.
Yeah. There are a lot of those problems with it. I also watched the dub, and let me tell you, the dub was rough.
Oh, well, the dub was rough, huh?
Dub was yeah. You want to guess? It was
The
pretty
source
rough.
material wasn't written particularly well in Japanese.
So yeah, the dub was we'll call it
I can't
rough.
imagine they'd spent a lot of money on.
Yeah, no, but what was I gonna say?
I'm not sure,
I lost the thought.
but I'm ready to wrap this up.
Well,
So,
yeah.
if you, listener, if you had a big weird piece of glass in your hand, you can tell us what color it would be at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
That is one the word, not the number. Hey, we are on Blue Sky. We are on Twitter, the website formerly known as. We are at One Episode Cast, and you can talk with us about your favorite Death Games anime. I'm sure there's options that are better to talk about than Btooom, but if
You can
Btooom is your poison of choice,
you
come
can
talk to us.
you can talk to us about how the United States government should socialize SpaceX because fuck it, we shooting into the air to lower the rents.
We could do
The
that
only
there.
reason we stick around is to tell Elon we hate him.
Join us. You could throw a ticking time. No, we can't. Our podcast is going to get taken down. We got to get out of
Absolutely
here.
not. I push Elon Musk personally into an open grave.
With several of the ticking time bombs. Yes. All right.
No, no
No.
bombs. I'm just going to
No.
bury him.
You're just going to bury.
This is an
Oh.
actionable threat. Good night, listeners.